I don't care. You want to post that? You want to do that? But you're a vet.
So? You don't. Did you vote for Trump?
Doesn't matter who I voted.
No, did you vote for Trump?
Doesn't matter who I
Tell me who you voted for. I wouldn't admit it either.
I did vote.
You did vote for Trump? Name me a Trump policy.
A Trump policy.
Name me a Trump policy.
Yeah, a Trump policy.
Name me a Bible verse.
Stop deflecting. Name me a Trump policy.
Trump policy. You know something? I can't think of one right now.
Do you think?
Let's start from the top. He has a problem with Gunny because he's anti-Trump and a vet. As a veteran, he fought for everybody's right to speak their mind. He fought for your right to speak your mind, and he fought for his own right to speak his mind. If there is anybody in the country that has a right to stand up and speak their mind, it's the men and women, both right and left, who have served this country in uniform and said, I'm willing to put my life on the line in order to defend your freedoms. They get to speak. So that's the first thing. Telling him, wow, how could you say this because he's a vet? I mean, he can say this because he's a vet. Additionally, because historically, over the course of the last half century, it's not the Democrats that are making wounded warriors. It's not the Democrats that are making the most number of veterans to come home. It's veterans of foreign wars. It's the Republicans. It's the Republicans that keep putting them in harm's way. It's the Republicans that keep starting wars. It's the Republicans that started Afghanistan, Iraq, the first Iraq war, this excursion with Iran, and Lord knows where this is going to lead to. Now we've got other nations bombing each other. We've got the Israelis pushing ground troops into Lebanon. It's the Republicans that keep doing this. As a veteran, I would think, and I don't know, I'm not a veteran, but as a veteran, I would think that they would want fewer of their brothers and sisters put in harm's way, which keeps happening when Republicans are in office, which is not happening right now because Trump's in office. So yeah, he's a vet. And secondly, yeah, I'd be embarrassed to admit that I voted for Trump too. If you feel that strongly about it, the moment he said, did you vote for Trump? Your answer should have been, yeah. I'm not going to tell you who I voted for. Why? You want to walk up to somebody and have a political conversation with them and tell them that their political position is wrong, and their political position being he's anti-Trump, but you don't have the fucking balls to admit who you voted for right off the bat. It had to be fucking coaxed out of you. Come on, man. That's fucking embarrassing, dude. And then when asked if you could name a Trump policy, you draw a complete blank and pull this name a Bible verse shit? When did Gunny say to you that he was a Christian or that he was a Bible thumper? You said you voted for Trump. You walked up to a man to have an issue with something that he has on his vehicle because of Trump, because of a political stance. You can't name one? Not one. Then why did you vote for him? Never mind, we know the answer. Because so many of you people were pulled out of the woodwork. You've never really been in the political process before. But Trumpism made you feel like you were on the winning team, right? It's not about that pesky policy. It's about whether or not we feel like we won or we lost. And we all get to wear like the matching shit and our t-shirts and our hats, just like you were a fan of a football team or a baseball team or an NHL team, right? You all got your matching uniforms and your colors and you're on that team because that's all it is to you people. You don't know shit about policy. You know W's and L's, wins and losses. Did our guy win? Ha, look at that. It's kind of like claiming to win the Super Bowl every 4 years, right? That's why you can't name a single policy right now. You felt so strongly about Trump that you walked up to a stranger to voice your opposition to his position against Trump. That's how strongly you feel about your president. But you can't name one fucking policy. You're exactly what's wrong with this country. You don't give a shit about policy. You give a shit about being on the winning team. It's why somebody like Donald Trump can sell you bumper slogan politics. Build the wall. Lock her up. Make America great again. Right? There's nothing behind any of that. It's just phrases that simple fucks like you can remember and can repeat and can slap on a t-shirt or a hat and go, yeah, look at us, we're doing it. I mean, you could have just as easily said, build a wall to keep immigrants out. But you couldn't even have that come to your mind because you don't know anything about any of this. Yet you walk into a voting booth confident in your vote for Donald Trump. Because you're a fucking jackass.